Welcome, Leo. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, and I'm getting ready to do your first quarter 2022 reading. This includes January, February, and March, and we are beginning a Mercury retrograde, and will be completing a Venus retrograde in early March. The Venus retrograde is famously in Capricorn, going back and forth over Pluto, which has been in Capricorn for nigh a decade. So this is a very momentous time, and let's get started. I'm going to start with an overall energy for the reading, which is the Four of Jades, Leo. Four of Pentacles indicates a time where you are holding on to the resources, holding on to your stability and security rather tightly. You are in a guarded mode, and that simply means that you are mindful and cautious of what you have gathered and built, your foundation. This is essential to your sense of material well-being at this time, and you are keeping it all together at perhaps a great cost, but you are a resource for others in your ability to stay firm and stable during this time. In January, we have the Four of Cups, the Sun card, and the Moon card. So the Four is repeated here. The Four of Cups is indicating a great desire for something outside of yourself. You are looking for your happiness, perhaps in an external event, opportunity, or person that is with you, that is within you. And Leo, you now have the Sun card, which is very much the ruler of Leo, the Sun. And the Sun talks about a sense of liberation. So I sense that you are holding on to your security, holding on to your stability in this changeable time as you identify that your ultimate liberation is in the joy and pleasure of this release, of this time of recognition when naturally talents and gifts and skills are reconnecting with you in a memorable way. This, with the Moon card, is showing me that you are reflecting on your past. You are looking at the invisible side of your world, of the world, and you are connecting deeply with not only your desire for growth and pleasure and joy, but also facing those invisible parts of yourself and your experience that may be difficult, that may be distorted, that you are willing now to apply the light of your own happiness, your own heart, the goodness of your heart, the innocence of your heart into areas that may be challenging or difficult, and certainly difficult to face. This is a dynamic indication of change, and they appeared this way, but they occur this way, in such a way that the Moon, this ability and willingness to dive beneath the surface of your experiences and your person, is being illuminated by the light of your truth. This is the light of who you are authentically. And this is taking you back to a sense, the touchstone of who you are, your past, your innocence, and those things that naturally occur, those connections, those people, those memories that release the sense of innocence in your life, hope and illumination. And in this process, you bring this to all others around you. Not only is your own authentic path being lit up before you, but you are also providing that same sense of uplift, enlightenment, lightening the load of others. In February, we have the Servant or the Page of Swords, we have the Three of Staffs, and we have the Lady or the Queen of Cups. This is showing that you are indeed opening yourself up to new ideas, new thoughts. You are observing the new information that you are receiving. You are in new communication. New ideas are inspiring you to set off into new uncharted lands. As you move into this area of newness and unfamiliarity, you are testing out the waters. You are trying things. You're not entirely sure, but you are fortified for this adventure, this exploration, this discovery that you have embarked upon. As you open up to this new information that allows you to observe your thoughts and your plan, to create a plan, to be open to a plan, to structure this exploration to your benefit. What you are bringing and what is assisting you is your ability to facilitate the feelings and emotions of your experiences. By being able to manage the feelings, encourage the joy, encourage the optimism, and the processing of feelings of sadness and disappointments that you have shared, the work in building your courage and determination is something that you are able to provide for others in a most unexpected way. Your hard work has actually led you to realize that without the ability to process the feelings that have accompanied struggles and sufferings, you are unable to find the lessons to build the courage and to gather the determination to move forward. And the process of recognizing these lessons from your hardships is something that you are capable of nurturing in others. This is you taking care of managing not only your own emotions without denying them, without stuffing down what appears to be negative, but it allows you to recognize and be confident in the fact that you have gained the lessons necessary and you have been returned to a place of love. This self-love that is part of the process that you are still deeply involved in, is something that you are able to share with others. In March, we have the Four of Staffs or the Four of Wands. We have the Hermit card and we have the Five of Jades. So March shows you moving on in this process of understanding yourself deeply, learning the lessons of your past, in fact, of seeking answers beyond the process of learning lessons. You are actually progressing, moving that process further by recognizing that you have the answers within you. This card symbolizes that spiritual quest that looks external, that allows you to consult those teachers, those guides, those authorities that you recognize, so that the lessons learned can then be shared with others. And that sharing is a deep modeling. So in a sense, you are celebrating this new stability and foundation that we started in the beginning with these fours. The Four of Cups, the Four of Pentacles or Jades, and the Four of Staffs. This is allowing you to recognize how far you've come, how much you've built, how stable, how this desire to hold on to your stability is actually a process, a result of the growth that you continue to embark upon. This growth is only firming up the foundation that not only provides the platform for you to grow and expand, but provides that for an entire community. This is a beautiful card of stability, growth, and celebration. And for many, this is indeed the 1111 card. So in this, you are again fulfilling a wish that matches the Sun card. You're identifying your happiness, your heart, your illumination, your enlightenment as the goal, as the core of your foundation. And with the Five of Jades, again, you continue on with this process that never stops. This process of evaluating, looking deeply at the difficult things, at the disappointments, the things that we're not supposed to want to have in our lives, but that we all experience. We all experience these challenges, and in your ability to look to be in that process of grieving has allowed you to identify what gratitude remains, what you have to be grateful for. And that gratitude is very much about your ability to connect with self, to connect with your higher self, to choose yourself as the beloved. And that ability to choose your heart's desire, yourself as your beloved, is the ability to connect with all inspiration, all goals, all desires of your heart. This is a dynamic process that you are not only continuing on, but you're modeling it for the benefit of others. In that way, Leo, you are the teacher. I'm going to pull a card for your hidden resources and talents. And the Six of Staffs represents success, victory. Not only victory, the accomplishment of goal through many challenges and difficulties and disappointments. You have the battle scars to prove it, Leo, but it also means that you are being recognized for this entire process. You are being recognized for having gone, having faced the dark, having faced the enemy without and the enemy within. And your ability to persevere, no matter what the outside of that victory looks like, no matter how battle scarred that may appear, at the core is balance, is success, and is your love, is your heart. And this is the authentic you. This is the rulership. This is the purpose of your life and every life. And that's happiness and that's liberation. I'm going to pull an oracle card from a combination of the language of flowers, the crystal oracle, and divine doors for Leo for the first quarter of the year. And I have this incredibly outrageous pink crystal. And this is a rhodochrosite. And the word is self-acceptance. I fully accept myself and know that I am worthy of great things in life. Leo, I'm going to leave this here. I am so thankful for the time that you've spent with me. If you liked and enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And again, until next time, Namaste.